once in a quaint little village cradled gently between towering majestic mountains, there lived a spirited young boy named Koji, known far and wide throughout his village for his remarkable courage and undying bravery. Koji carried a reputation many admired. Yet, beneath his bold exterior, there was one emotion he struggled to. Fear, not the fear of monsters or darkness, but that silent, creeping fear that resides deep within the soul. One radiant morning, with the sun pouring golden light upon the earth and the birds singing melodies of hope, Kobe made a life-altering decision. He resolved to begin a personal quest, a journey not across lands, but into his own heart. His mission was clear: to confront his fears head-on and seek the serenity of true inner peace. With determination in his eyes and hope in his heart, Kobe turned to the wisest figure in the village, the revered Zen master, Sensei Hiroshi. The old master, known for his calm demeanor and boundless wisdom, welcomed Koji with a gentle nod and a warm smile. As Kobe poured out his story, sharing how fear clutched at his heart in moments of vulnerability, Sensei Hiroshi listened with genuine compassion, his eyes radiating understanding. After a brief silence, the master spoke in his calm, melodic tone. "Kobe," he said, "fear is much like a tiny pebble lodged in your shoe. Though small and seemingly unimportant, if ignored, it will cause great discomfort with every step you take. To truly be free, you must face your fear directly and not run from it." Koji, struck by the metaphor, looked up with curiosity and asked, "But Sensei, how does one face something that makes the heart tremble and the soul falter?" "Sensei," Hiroshi responded gently, "close your eyes, Kobe. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast, shadowy abyss. Let the feeling of fear rush through your veins, let it shake your core, but instead of fleeing, take a single step forward, step into it." Kobe nodded slowly and followed the master's guidance. With eyes shut, he visualized himself on the precipice of a dark and endless chasm. The feeling of dread washed over him, his heart thundered in his chest, and his hands began to tremble. Still, breathing deeply, he summoned his strength and took a step forward in his mind, and then something miraculous occurred. The moment he stepped ahead, a radiant bridge appeared out of nowhere. It was not made of wood or stone, but of luminous strands of light, glowing with an ethereal calm. The air around it seemed to hum with serenity. Koji, astonished, stood for a moment before summoning his courage to cross. Step by step he walked forward. With every footfall, the fear that once consumed him began to dissolve like morning mist beneath the sun. Each step became lighter, each breath easier. Koji came to a profound realization. The fear he had so deeply dreaded was nothing but a mirage, a figment born from within his own mind. It had power only because he had given it permission to control him. When he reached the other side of the glowing bridge, he stood transformed. His spirit was no longer burdened by the chains of fear. Instead, a tranquil stillness and powerful clarity filled his being. He had discovered a deep reservoir of peace that had always been within him, waiting to be uncovered. Koji returned to Sensei Hiroshi, eyes bright with understanding, and bowed deeply. "Sensei," he said, his voice steady and filled with gratitude, "I faced the fear that haunted me, and I discovered it was never my enemy. It was a hidden gateway to strength, to peace, to growth." The old master smiled, his eyes crinkling with pride. "Koji," he said, "fear is not to be avoided. It is your greatest teacher. When you gather the courage to face it directly, it reveals the strength you never knew you had. Remember, true bravery does not lie in the absence of fear. It lies in overcoming it, rising above it, and using it as a stepping stone toward your highest self." From that moment on, Koji's life was never the same. He no longer saw fear as something to dread, but rather as a signal, a sign that he was on the verge of growth. He became a source of inspiration to those around him, encouraging others to walk their own paths of courage and transformation. His story spread through the village like a warm breeze, reminding all who heard it of the power that lies within when one dares to confront what scares them most. And so, dear friend, whenever fear comes to knock upon the door of your heart, remember Koji's journey. Do not run from it. Do not hide. Instead, welcome it, look it in the eye, and take a step forward, for on the other side of fear lies the limitless horizon of your potential. May you too find the strength to face your fears and unlock the boundless courage nestled deep within your soul. Let us not forget that it is in our most uncertain, fearful moments that we are gifted with the greatest opportunities to evolve.